Heyo Crunity, Digital Unity, welcome back to... Been a while since I did one of these. I figured I should go in depth on some of what I've done since the short did such banger numbers. The graphics have been massively overhauled. You'll notice the pixelated ground, the side view robots, the Yoshi's Island looking main menu. This is all part of what I call Operation Makeover. It's ongoing, of course. Nothing looks perfect until it's been through about 50 iterations, but the idea is to make it look more like one of my favorite GBA games. Sonic Battle. Ah, this takes me back. When I was a kid, I played this all the time, duking it out with the AI on Metal Depot, beating up E121 Phi units on Battle Highway, running from Rouge for a minute. That mission sucked. Anyway, I love this game, specifically the fact that it's 3D. The visuals are captivating, truly. It's rendered in what's called orthographic projection. I can't explain it, but it's like perspective, but not. The 3D is simple, as was all 3D on the GBA, but it blew my tiny mind out of the water. I love it so much, I'm trying to emulate it. Simple, basic, low-poly geometry is the name of the game. Flat surfaces all around. I'm also constraining myself to a color palette I call Quad Tropics. Formerly, I was using one I made called Quad Tropics, but I needed pink, so... there it is. The idea behind all of these limitations is to make the game more visually cohesive than... yeah. Dark times. What? DU versus programming, where DU changes his pathfinding algorithm? Sadly, yes. But for the last time, I assure you. We're using A-star now, baby! For the uninitiated, A-star is basically what's the shortest path I can make while staying on this grid. Godot has that built right in, so I'm making use of that. It's simple, it's efficient, it's infinitely scalable, and all I had to do was develop a mapping tool and a JSON interpreter. Speaking of, mapping tool! Look at this, huh? Huh? Pretty cool, huh? I can set points on a grid against the geometry, export it to a JSON file, and go from there. I was really proud of this when I made it. It's easy enough for me to use and wrap my head around. All I have to do is drop in a map and go to town. Nothing remains of the old pet system. All of it was scrapped in favor of this monster block of code that I refuse to fully elaborate on. Suffice to say, the features are all here. Eating, walking, idle animations, it's all here. Let's look at some of the highlights, shall we? Robots will get hungry over time and require food. If they're left unfed, they beg. Grab a fruit and drop it around them to feed them. Right now they can share food, but I don't know if I like that. Low-key thinking of a fix for it. Robots will age and eventually evolve. There's some effects missing right now, but the visual change is there. Petting your robots will make them happy and make you happy. That's the currency. Every robot produces a skill card when hovered over that holds all their statistical information and their current name. And finally, robots can come in a variety of colors, with their eyes changing color to reflect their current elemental alignment. Whew! Oh yeah, and you can do this. Yeah. So that's pretty much everything that's changed since the last update. I'm happy to bring you a bigger video on the subject. Hopefully this makes up for all the time I spent away from YouTube. Until next time, I've been Digital Unity, and this has been a rousing victory over programming.